And Imogen is playing the tambourine, and there's a Fall Out Boy poster on the wall, and I guess Adam is the bassist, but he's not there, and Mo wants Zig to play the guitar, and Zig's like, I don't have one. He's like, now you do, and just hands him one. And,
like, what?
And Zig is excited about it.
Do these kids have expendable incomes? What's happening?
Oh, and earlier, when he was with his mom, he was saying how, like, their 4-month anniversary comes up, and she, like, gives him a little bracelet to give Tori, which is very cute.
That's really sweet.
And then everyone is like, oh, what are you giving Tori? And then Zig is like, I got her a bracelet, and is, like, really excited about it. And everyone's being really shitty about his bracelet.
Yeah, why would they do that? Like, no.
And he's
no,
like,
no, no.
I thought it was about that's the thought, what counts. And they're like, Tori's spending, like, so much money on you. Like, step it up, dude. Which is so shitty.
So shitty.
Also, they're 15 anyway. Like 15-year-olds don't have that kind of money anyway.
It's
like,
stupid.
what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
And then he freaks out because everyone is, like, being a dick to him. And then he's canceling the date because he can't afford it. But he's, like, canceling instead of just coming clean about it. But he's insecure about his means, and he's not telling her the truth, and it's making her sad. And this is when they acknowledge he's like, people don't really do 4-month anniversaries anyway. It's more like 6 months. And she's like, I know it's not a thing. I thought we were going to make it our thing.
Which is dumb, but
And
it's also
it's
very
dumb.
Tori. But also, like, dude, just tell her you're broke.
Just tell her the truth. You can't afford it. You can't get mad at somebody for not being able to, like, buy something for you.
But also, I get the insecurity thing.
Yeah.
And also, his shitty friend keeps putting ideas in his head about how they're going to, like, bail on him if they find out he doesn't have money.
Yeah. High school sucks.
High school sucks.
And then I've come across my first fashion note.
Me
if we want to
too.
do that. I like Fiona's leather jacket.
Marisol is wearing a rainbow shirt. That's a choice. Tori has a pink puffy jacket.
She also has a white puffy jacket.
Eli's shirt for the dance is like that Union Jack thing.
Yeah, I wrote that one down too. Maya needs to stop wearing that beanie.
Yeah, it's not good.
The photo shoot outfits are
oh my God.
dantastic.
I love
if
it.
I do say so myself.
I love it.
If I make a pun.
Yes.
There's so many, like,
Always.
scarves and
So
oh my God, it's so good.
I super hate Imogen's dress for the dance. It's extremely bad.
Oh yeah, I wrote, Imogen, your dance dress is not great. That bow tie, what is happening?
What
There's like
is
It's
happening?
a black dress. No, it's
black
like a
and white.
plaid.
It's black and white and
Yeah.
layery and has a giant bow tie.
It's bad. It's so bad.
I hate it.
Mo is wearing a fedora.
Also hate it. I like Dave's jacket.
Allie's
at the
hair
end.
looks great.
Allie's hair always looks great.
That's all I got.
Me too.
We're with Fiona and Marisol, and Marisol's like basically she says, "You're being a static cling monster. Like back off of Imogen, girl."
Yeah, seriously. But that's also like classic Fiona.
It's classic Fiona.
I always forget that Fiona's like crazy clingy, but that's like a
that is just her
reoccurring
whole
part of her
thing.
character.
And then Fiona's basically forcing Marisol to have a dance and to make whisper hug play, so Imogen will be there. And then we're with Tori, who's still mad at Zig.
But Maya's sticking up for her, which is cool.
Yeah, and then Zig's shitty friend calls them the Gossip Girl gang, which I liked.
Mm-hmm. And also we find out that this kid is just a kleptomaniac, so that's fun.
And he's encouraging him to steal so Tori won't dump him. And he's like, I want to tell you a little something about Dine and Dash or something like that.
It's so shitty to do.
Yeah.
And despite all of my like delinquent backgrounds, and trust me, I did a fair amount of shoplifting in my day. I never fucking once dined and dashed. That is not
I've
cool.
definitely never
The
done
waitress
that.
has to pay for that shit.
As we learned in this episode.
Yeah. Don't do that, you guys.
Oh, God. And then
That has happened to me when I was a waitress, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucks.
Super
That's terrible. But then we're at play practice, and fucking Dave is like he's reading his lines as a very stereotypical gay guy. There's
like,
a lot of snapping happening.
It's like weird and offensive, and I hate it.
did not like it. Tristan says that wasn't gay. That was a stereotype. And Eli is trying to like hammer it into his head. He's like, So guess what? Who do you love? How do you feel with the person that you love? Just act like that, because that's what people are like when they are in love. That is, you're playing a person in love. Fucking figure it out. It's not any different.
Shit together. Eli's a good director.
Yeah. And yeah, he's giving him like method acting lessons / sensitivity training all at once.
Yep.
And then Zig is asking Maya for help, but is also not telling her the truth, but is like telling her a half truth about how he like didn't want to mess things up, so he canceled. But I don't know. Maya's like helping him surprise Tori now, basically, is what's happening.
Yes. My next note is I love this play.
Yeah. My next note is they sound so good together.
They do.
Dave and Tristan, like, they have their little duet, and it's so good. And fucking Becky Baker's, like, spying in the background and
Like
is being all
creep.
shady.
But, like, Allie is swooning over how sweet this is.
Yeah.
And, like, Dave is like, I just thought of how much I love Allie. And then she's double swooning. And
I'm so excited for this play.
Me
It's like
too.
the one play that they have done that I am actually excited about.
I'm ready.
Although the Van Helsing one was fun, too.
oh my God, I totally forgot about the Van Helsing one.
How could you forget about that? It's the
You
one
gave
from
me
the
a social disease.
Yes.
Oh.
Remember how good Manny's boob looked in that?
Oh my God,
play?
yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And how that guy didn't want to kiss Emma because he's like, I'm not doing that. You have a social disease.
Which,
Oh, that episode's so good.
oh my God, remember the ravine? I miss the ravine.
Oh my God. We haven't been in the ravine in a while.
I know.
But
And since the days of Ron Ron.
You mean your boyfriend?
Can we stop doing this? I hate this narrative.
It only keeps happening because you hate it so much.
I hate it so much. It's not even accurate. No, don't do this to me.
I don't know about that.
No, uncool. You know people. Come on, man.
Kelsey loves Ron Ron.
I hate my life.
But anyway, we're with Fiona, who's appealing to Dallas to like help show up for the dance, because I guess like they can't have the dance unless the hockey team goes, which I don't really get.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much power does this team have over the like student body?
Also,
Degrassi hasn't had dance in like a year because of Simpsons' weird rules. Like since Adam got shot at fucking prom.
seriously.
Like,
but also, like, the hockey team is a big deal. And I think the only reason that they would be able to get away with having a dance is if the hockey team was on board.
Whatever.
I think that's why they need the hockey team to be
and he's
behind
like, fine,
it.
I'll do it, but you have to save a dance for me or something like that.
Yeah. He's like, I want to help plan it, and also I want a dance.
Yeah, because
also,
they're very apprehensive about student council ever since the sizzle reel incident.
which is his fault.
I mean...
Okay, well, he didn't help.
He did not help.
He didn't help. Also, he has a Gatorade towel, which is very, like, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it is, like, very accurate for ice hockey because all the professional teams, all of their towels are, like, very heavily Gatorade branded. Like, they all look like that. I don't know why. I've been watching. It's playoff hockey season, you guys. They all have the fucking Gatorade towel.
I think that's also just like a sport thing.
Maybe. I don't know. It's the only sport that I know. But this is the first time we've seen, like, a branded towel on this show.
That's true.
It's weird.
But then we're at Little Mistakes, and Zig, like, surprises Tori for dinner.
And he does, like, a nice little speech.
And he says, being with someone you really like is scary. La, la, la. It's cute. Whatever. She says the L word, and he's like, you love me? That's really cool. Me too.
Which is a nice
And
response.
it's cute, I guess.
Sure.
And then we're with Allie.
Oh, and Marisol is their waitress.
Yeah. And we're with Allie. I don't know. Allie is impressed by Dave's acting, but then I don't really remember where we are, but Becky Baker comes up and is like, playing shitty mind. I guess they're at the dot.
Yeah.
And she's up there playing shitty mind games with Dave and is like, oh, I noticed that you were doing that. Like, you and Tristan have great chemistry. Like, how long have you been out of the closet? And he's like, oh, no, I'm not gay. I'm just like, this is the musical. And she's like, oh, well, I guess people are going to think that more now that you're in this role. My dad's a minister, though. So if you ever need any advice, and she gives him like a pamphlet that just says confused on it.
It's like a real pray away the gay situation.
Yeah, and it's like, of course her dad's a fucking minister.
Obviously.
But then we're back at Little Mistakes, and Tori's like, I got you an iPad, but I returned it when all that stuff went down. But I can go back and get it. And I'm like, an iPad?
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Also, this is an iPad in, 2012, so it's way more expensive than an iPad now.
But that's still a ridiculous gift to give somebody.
No,
for your
absolutely
4-month anniversary when you're 15.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Also, ew, they're feeding each other.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And then they dine and dash, and...
Which is so much dumber when you know the waitress
Yeah.
personally.
Zig is not bright because they dine and dash and they get away with it for now. But then, literally the next day when they show up at school, Marisol's like, hi, you're in a band with my boyfriend and you're friends with my best friend's little sister,
who's on Power Squad,
hello.
which I run.
Or your girlfriend's on
Power Squad.
Yeah.
What? I know you,
yeah.
you idiot. And, it's so stupid. But also, this is not our first Degrassi Dine and Dash storyline. Because you remember the restaurant with Spinner and Paige?
Oh, yeah, and Ashley.
And Ashley, and then they
went
get
back there for prom.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Ugh. You guys. You guys are really bad at this. Also, don't dine and dash.
No.
I feel like I cannot hammer that in enough.
Yeah, it's not great. And she wants $50 from him, which is more than what the dinner was. But she's like, I think I deserve a good tip. You know, who has to pay for shit when that happens? Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, which I think is fair. Also, Tori keeps hammering in this whole wanting to meet his mom thing.
Yeah. And then I don't know what's happening. And then we're with
Dallas and Fiona, and he's actually kind of trying.
I know, it's weird.
He's, really trying and, giving her, whatever. He's, talking to her about it, and he's, really trying to, make the dance good. And, they're, chatting and having a good time. And then Imogen comes over, and she's, all jealous. So she's sending all these mixed signals.
Yeah, she wants to talk, and I'm like, they need to fucking clear the air. I think there's just, a lot of miscommunication happening.
Yeah. And Imogen's basically, you can't, anytime we, get in a fight, you can't just, throw an event for me. This is ridiculous.
And Fiona's been putting way too much pressure on her, and she wants to take things slow. I don't know.
And then we're with Dave, who's reading the pamphlet that Becky Baker gave him, and one part of it just mentions get back on the straight and narrow, which I was it's ridiculous. But he's talking to Allie about it. Kind of. But he's talking to Allie about it, and he's like, girls whack. I'm doing this. I'm I should be doing this play, because of people like that. He kind of, turns it around.
Yeah.
But he is, freaking out a little. She definitely planted a seed.
And Allie's like, who cares about that? The people who, love you and know you, know who you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Also, I'm on birth control, and I think we should have sex after the
dance.
I'm
I'm like, oh, gross. I don't want that. I don't need to see that.
No.
But then we're with Zig and
Tori, and Tori's really pushing the mom thing.
They they want to buy tickets to the dance, but nobody's there, and some dumbass left the whole pouch of money out on the table in an empty hallway.
People are idiots.
But still, and then Zig steals the money because of course he does, and I'm like, no, don't do this, Zig. But then we have the photo shoot, which is fabulous,
hilarious, and then the
so we're doing a photo shoot for the school play. Tristan and Dave dress up and are fabulous.
It's amazing.
For the posters, and then they're outside, and there's hockey players making gross comments.
They're just yelling the word "gay" over and over again. I'm like, cool, this is happening. This is really smart.
And then some guy comes over and is like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this.
Which is, it's definitely Becky Baker's brother, right? Yeah, it's definitely
her brother, because I remembered in the sizzle reel of last episode, there was a hockey player whose last name was Baker. So I feel that's him.
And she does mention that she moved here because...
Oh, she did?
Because her brother's on the hockey team.
It's definitely Becky Baker's brother, who's like, what are you doing? This is wrong, blah. And Eli's like, fuck off, basically.
Yeah, Eli's attitude is amazing.
Yeah. And then we're back in school, and they're doing locker searches because the money for the dance is missing. And Zig got extremely lucky because they searched his locker and his guitar case and didn't find the money, but the money was in a secret pocket on his guitar case. And then he walks into a room and gets it. And then he gets caught by Maya and Tori, and they're like, what are you doing? Why did you steal money? He's like, doesn't matter. I made a mistake. Here, take it. Whatever. Bye. Tori's fucking pissed.
Which